Hey, yeah. What's going down, y'all? You good? Anybody? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Hello? Savage AF is the name of the show. This is going to be a Dro Solo edition hosted by your boy, the one and only Black Pedro. Shang will not be here. He's on the road right now, or just like driving, like in the car. Coming back from a meeting. Won't be back in time. So I'm here to hold it down for you. We're going to do a quickie doohickey today. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. That's our motto. I'll be cussing in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Until then, man, just know that we are here for you. Whether it's me, we, nobody. Monday through Friday, typically 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically on YouTube and Facebook, typically. We've been flagged before. Listen, oh snap, I gotta do this part too. I got to do all the things when I'm by myself. Sorry. But listen, if you ever miss us live, I hope you stub your toe tonight on something that's just hard, just middle of the night while you go in the bathroom, and then you can't get back to sleep. Okay. But if you want to prevent that hex from befalling your life, go to our YouTube channel, man, youtube.com/C/SavageAFWorld, all one word. And you can catch our shows archived there. So if you ever miss us live, you can feel better about yourself. My earpods are dead. I didn't charge them, so I'm just going with the computer mic. Sorry if the sound quality isn't. If you're not getting the full impeccable nature of my grain and my voice there. The full manliness ain't coming through. Sorry about that. That being said, some of you aren't even allowed on YouTube anymore, you heathens. What kind of life are you living? That's why we got Facebook for you as well, all right? Savage A.F. on Facebook, okay? Savage A.F. I'm not afraid to go low, all right, on the new level of petty. I see y'all in the building. AJ Fit, thank you for the compliment, brother. This is a handmade hat from a village off of Lake Inle in Myanmar. Got to go to Asia to get this, dog. You know, that's it. All right. Who else do we got here? Nicole is here. Damani, I see you. Miss Pink. All right, man. Well, thank y'all for being here. You know what, Nicole? Send the earpods anyways, but it might be too late. I appreciate that offer. Facebook, Savage A.F. Also, don't forget, the only way comedians can really stay alive is the gram. Instagram. I call it the IG. I don't have time to say full words. But on the IG, make sure you're following at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. You know what it is, man. By the way, guys, the Eventbrite is up. All right. Go to my Instagram. Speaking of, in my bio, there is a link. May 25th, 2023 in the time-space continuum. 2 live tapings of Black Pedro is engaged. It's my half-hour comedy special I'll be shooting at the 3 Clubs. That's the name of the venue, the 3 Clubs. It's 1123 Vine Street, right at Vine and Santa Monica Boulevard here in Los Angeles, Hollywood, California. You know what it is, baby. But go to my Instagram if you're in the LA area or are going to be, and you'd like to witness this history go down. The Eventbrite is up. Link is in my Instagram bio. The IG bio, man. All right, man. Miss Adverb is here. Treehead. I see y'all. Came in just before we started class. Nicole H says, "What's your gift registry for the engagement?" Girl, just send weed. You know me. Why you trying to be fancy, girl? Send smoke. Miss Adverb does know me best too. I am registered at Bevmo and the liquor store. So tequila. You know me. I'm a simple man. Just keep me high and time goes by. That being said, man, Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Ha! Facts matter. Black Pedro here. This is a Dro Solo edition of the show. Shang, I don't think he'll be here tomorrow either. I think he'll be traveling. But either way, we'll see him next week for show. Make sure you're following him on Instagram at comedian Shang. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Miss Adverb, that's how you got me pregnant. All liquored up. Yeah, she paid for the ice, but she don't want to pay for the price. You know what I'm saying? The real work. All right, man. You know what it is. It is Thursday, May the 4th be with you. Oh, man. I almost got by without saying that. May the 4th be with you. It's 2023 in the time-space continuum. Star Wars Day. It's not part of the show today, but it's a part of my heart. It's a strange feeling. I'm at that age, man. I'm the same age as Star Wars, dog. Like the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope, that came out May 25th, 1977, and I was born the next day. I guess technically Star Wars is one day older than me. It's always been a part of my life. Love it. So may the 4th be with you, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. We are I'm gonna flip it and it's not gonna be a Black Pedro pop in. We're gonna end with a motherfucker say what, because I'm already in. I done popped in. It's just me today. It's gonna be a motherfucker say what? You're gonna make us pick cotton? Is that what you said? Motherfucker say what? Let's talk about it. I've got video evidence. Before we get into that, dear white PEEPO, you are not the police. I know you've been taught that, but it's not. This is not your. Let the police kill black people. Take a chill pill, bro. I don't know if y'all saw it, but homeless black man was choked to death by just a white citizen, a white guy, an ex-Marine. Do want to talk about that, but before we get into that, Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. May the 4th be with you. 2023. Black Pedro Dro Solo today. Speaking of white guys, are you still proud, boys? Huh? You still proud, boys? Look at what you did. You done got yourself locked it up. Oh, man. So today a jury convicted, let me share it with you, 4 out of 5 Proud Boys who were on trial for seditious conspiracy. These 4 over here were all convicted of seditious conspiracy. The 5th one that was on trial did not get convicted of seditious conspiracy, but did get convicted of a whole other litany of felonies. So he still got some good jail time coming. But this seditious conspiracy theory is what we want. We want convictions on that, especially for. Oops, I forgot I was black because I got some Spanish in me too. Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys, who, by the way, wasn't even there on January 6th. He had already gotten himself kicked out of D.C., I think, on some gun charge or some shit. So he wasn't even at the Capitol, and they still got his ass on seditious conspiracy. But the reason why we want these types of convictions is because they really speak to the truth of what happened that day, right? Am I right? Really on that day, we had organized that. I mean, yeah, listen, man, there was a bunch of just, orc monkeys out there, hyped up on, a good bump of racism and a nice shot of xenophobia in their arm. And they was just out there wanting to tear some shit up. Let's vote on some shit, you know. No real plan or thought or brain cells. But there was a whole other group of people that were planning, organizing, um, to overthrow our democratic process, to actually stop Joe Biden from being certified as president of the United States, to maintain Trump as their president. And that's serious shit, right? Yeah, you go break a window, you shit in Nancy Pelosi's coffee mug, peed on some paintings. Good job, guys. Right? That's the silly, I'm mad, white is hard now. Oh, but the actual, plotting of, you know, actions that would lead towards, the overturning of our democratic process of, denying the votes. Come on, man. That's that Civil War shit. Like this is an old ass statute, man. Like they came up with seditious conspiracy after, the fucking Confederacy and shit. Like that's what that is, man. So that's what these guys were trying to do. Led by an Afro-Cuban. I don't even know how you get there, dog. But so I'm counting this as a victory. Merrick Garland walked out there, Attorney General. Little dick just swinging. You know what I'm saying? It was just a little tickle of a dick, but he's swinging it because these are they're also according to the legal talking heads that I've heard, these are hard charges to get to convict somebody on it. It's hard to get convictions on this, but now they've gotten both leaders of the Oath Keepers as well as the Proud Boys to to be convicted under these charges and conditions. And so I guess I'm happy to see that our legal system is recognizing the level of seriousness here and following through with it, right? So that when charges of this magnitude are brought to the right, are brought forward, I should just say, that they are, taken seriously and followed through with, and that convictions are made. Isn't that what they, don't they? You got to convict them and send them to jail, and that'll stop the crime and what? So, the more these motherfuckers you put in jail, I think the more of them will be like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna stay home today. Like the next insurrection, they're you guys go ahead. I mean, I got it. Yeah, I got to catch. I still haven't filed my taxes. I know. So I'm gonna sit out on this next one. Let me see. Nicole H says, "Proud Mary boys." Now, the thing is, they'll probably go to jail and get treated like kings. You just put them in the cracker section of the jail. That's it. Yep, AJ Fitz got he's got it down. He says, "Fuck them, they can be proud Americans incarcerated." That's right. Land of the free. Oh, not today. Ms. Adverb says he has a weak chin like Michael B. Jordan. I think you're talking about Merrick Garland, huh? Maybe. Maya says, the problem is that they see that as a badge of honor. No behavior will change. You know what? I on the surface I agree with that, Maya, because I know your point. But honestly, I think that shit starts to die when motherfuckers really have to go to jail. Like these guys are gonna be in jail for decades. Like 20 years or some shit. And I don't know how many of them are actually built like that. Like it sounds good, and you put on the paramilitary uniform and you yell stuff and you get your bear mace and you get out there, it feels good. But then when you get up in court, because here's the thing, they what they did, is the Proud Boys, stand back, stand by, right? That famous line. They took that up. That was the commander in chief has recognized his force. And we began to initiate certain, like they got into that mode over that shit. But in court, with this case specifically, these Proud Boys, their attorneys, were arguing that it wasn't really it wasn't their fault. Trump made them do it. So now the whole thing is turning in on itself. You see what I'm saying, Maya? Like, Donald's like, go down there and fight, fight, fight. And they're like, Heil Trump. And they go down there and they fight, fight, fight. And then Trump's like, oh, hey. And they're like, bruh. And now they're in court like, man, this motherfucker told us to do it. I was supposed to be, I was training for a 5K, and it was that weekend, man. And I went to the Capitol. So their whole shit is flipped. It's turning in, it's collapsing, right? Because and to be honest, they're right. Like, the president made them do it, inspired, encouraged highly for them to do it. But shit, you a man, dog. You went down there and if they tell you to jump off a bridge, you're gonna do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, you still did the dirt, even though you were riled up by the Cracker King. Carolina Boss says, crikey, Pedro, where's the knife? Actually, I got this hat in Asia, okay? Not Australia. But I see what you did. I see what you did. I see what you did, boss. Shout out to you. Nicole said, next insurrection is on Pedro's birthday. Hey, I'm tearing some shit up. Come this May 26th, I'm gonna be tearing some goddamn shit up. I am here for that blooming onion, that awesome blossom. Let's get it. They will be proud being someone's bitch in prison, so being someone's boy. Maya Baker says, true, but everyone has free will. It was their choice to do things they knew were wrong. Trump blew the dog whistle. They responded on instinct. Oh, yeah. I'm not defending their behavior or saying that, it's all Trump's fault, but I think it's pointing towards the culpability of Trump, right? And I think that's what we saw laid out clearly in the January 6th commission. They did a good job of that. So, but it's like they're in court saying, no, he made us do it. You know what I mean? So it's like they're drawing the line back to Trump. Trump is trying to wash his hands of them, or actually he's not. He's actually been playing January 6th insurrection music and whatever that sounds like. And so, he's going to lean into that. But, in court, that he's not there holding their hands. So, and also, I don't know if these guys knew at the time that they were doing something wrong. Because if you truly believed that the election was stolen, a lot of people thought they were doing the right thing because they really, really believed that this election was stolen. No proof, no 60 plus court cases lost, but they really believed that Joe Biden stole an election. So they thought they were doing the right thing in a lot of these cases. I don't know about these 4 guys in particular, but yeah, that's what it is. Now here's a nightmare scenario, right? Maya Baker says if Trump wins in 2024, he will pardon them all. Won't he though? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? The same way Jim Jones knew what he was doing, Donald Trump knew what he was doing. Absolutely. I agree with that, Ms. Adverb. Yeah. Trump is a master manipulator in this sense, or at least with this base. So he knows what he's doing. A lot of these people who are going to court and jail and all this stuff are finding out way too late that they didn't know what he was doing. They didn't realize they were being lied to. Some of them have awakened, some not. But yes, cult behavior, treehead for sure. And this is another great part of it. But this all ties into the education system that they're tearing down. Treehead says complete morons who can't think for themselves. We call that critical thinking. They don't need. Not only do they not ask the right questions, they don't even know that they're supposed to be questioning this shit. Right? They're just like, well, he says what I think. And I think racist stuff, and he says it. So, yeah, and he's just getting down to that core, that essential idiot, and saying all the things that they want to hear. Tell them what they want to hear. Trump supporters all share one brain cell. And if they all try and access it at once, alert. It's not enough bandwidth. But that being said, I'm gonna keep it pushing. But we are gonna keep talking about white people, so don't be afraid, guys. Got plenty for you today. But we did get serious conviction on these charges of seditious conspiracy against Proud Boy founders and leaders, and that is important. It is absolutely important. So, kudos, Merrick Leviosa, to you, you Hogwarts idiot. Let's go. All right, man. I'm gonna keep it moving. This is a disturbing one. Don't. You wish you didn't have to say it out loud, but dear white people, you are not the police. Okay. The police are well trained in the art of killing innocent, unarmed citizens. Stay in your lane. Just keep making the phone calls that get people killed. There's no need to get involved, especially if you're going to get involved like this. All right, I'm not gonna let that play too long, but apparently there's a brother, homeless, mental issues. Kind of one of those people that would perform on the trains and hustle for money that way. According to the initial reports I've heard, was on a rant on the train, a loud rant. We've all heard public transportation happens in LA all the time. People, they go off sometimes. Apparently, he was going off on a rant about having no food, no money, being tired, and was displaying aggressive behavior, maybe, but hadn't actually attacked anybody. When John Q. White guy, ex-Marine, I don't have either of their names right now, I'm sorry, but John Q. White guy, ex-Marine, decides he's going to do something. John Wick, Jack Reacher, Jack Ryan. Probably some more Jacks I don't even know about. What's his name in MI6 or what is Mission Impossible? That dude. Just go James Bond. Just go solve problems with a gun, with my bare hands if I have to. But John Q. White guy, jackass. Thank you, WMA. That was the other Jack I was thinking about. But yes, jack off. There you go. Thanks, man. WDMA warrior. Thank you, brother. But yeah, jack off, jackass, jackhole. He decides to step in, and from what I've heard so far, without any verbal interaction or physical interaction with the man, he gets the chokehold on him from behind. Sorry, excuse me. And I think what we have on video is about 7 minutes of this strangulation. Excuse me. And excuse the gardener outside. He's a big fan of the show. But yeah, and so we don't know actually how long the man was being choked for, but God damn it, I got something in my throat here. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Choking. Didn't want to die. But yeah, I think there's about 7 or 8 minutes of video of this man choking this other man out. But that it possibly could have been going on longer. I think the primary video that we have of it is somebody who was getting onto the train when it stopped or whatever, and so they didn't catch the. We don't have the initial interactions or views of it yet. But this black man, homeless, eventually lost consciousness. Paramedics were called to the scene, and he died. So here's the thing. Obviously, this white dude is wrong. Had no business putting his hands on this dude. There's also in the video somebody else who seems to be helping to detain and constrain, I should say, this black man. But the chokehold is the lethal part. Yeah, man. So obviously he's wrong for putting his hands on him, but and they got it on the TV in the background here, so I'm looking at it while I talk. Obviously this white man's wrong for even putting his hands on him at all. Has obviously murdered this dude. Last time I checked, murder was illegal. White man was taken into custody. Ain't in custody no more. Shortly after being taken into custody, they released this white guy. And I'm assuming that now that the video is out and, you know, the public are in the streets, people are protesting in the subways, that, now we see some charges. Oh, my bad. So I'm assuming that this white guy's going to get hauled back in. He goddamn better. He fucking killed somebody on tape. As far as you know, he was not attacked. And listen, man, you know, I've been on trains, planes, all of that shit from Detroit, New York, LA, all over the place, man. I've seen people go to fuck off. And you're like, shit. You're in this like tight ass metal tube with somebody who's out their goddamn mind. I get it. It's not a relaxing situation, but it's also not a murder situation either. You know what I'm saying? Murder was the case that they gave him. I hear you, Nicole. Out here in these streets. AJ fit with advice. He could have put him in a full Nelson, not a chokehold. You know, and I hear you, AJ, because you know that would be, you know, that wouldn't restrict his breathing. But also, I don't think he needed to touch him at all. You know what I mean? Like from what I understand so far, this man was being loud and aggressive, hungry, tired, out of his mind, but wasn't actually attacking anybody. You know, wasn't actually physically assaulting anybody. And that's what I was getting at. Like, I get it. That shit could be scary, nerve-wracking to have somebody mentally unstable and you don't really have a way to get away from them. And, you know, in a moving train or on a bus sometimes. I had this chick, man. She fixated on me one time on the bus out here in LA. She just was just yelling, cussing at me, just at me, dog. Like hated me. When she got off the bus, I looked out the window at her, and she started banging on the window at the bus, like ah, like she was deranged. Got fixated on me. I sat there, you know. I was ready to knock her the fuck out if I had to, but she didn't actually do anything. Right? She just yelled. So yeah, I really don't think that this dude had any right to touch this man at all, let alone, I mean, how long? I mean, come, I mean, you know, and then it's just like post George Floyd, right? Unless this white guy just fell off some mountain in Sweden or some shit, but he's an ex-Marine. But post George Floyd, it's like, you know, don't we like we know, like you always, bro, you know that you if you constrain somebody's neck for that long, like you're gonna fucking kill them. It's called strangulation. Like you're literally going to stop them from breathing. Like how, like why would that man feel it necessary to hold somebody's neck that long? It's ridiculous. Why did he even lay hands? And that's coming from the most violent person in this feed right now, Miss Adverb. Quick to lay a motherfucker out. Got that thing on her. You know what I'm saying? Cut you fast. Walk away slow. Even she understands that there was no need to lay hands. Here we go. Tree head. The general public in America is unhinged. People are losing their shit over nothing on a daily basis. Amen, sister. Amen. Mental health, right? Now, Republicans, GOP, with all this gun violence, conservatives, they just want to be like, well, it's just mental health problems. Well, no, in those cases, it's a combination of poor mental health in our general public, like Treehead brings up, along with access to guns, right? So these things go hand in hand. No gun involved in this situation, but what we see is somebody, yes, with mental health issues, but also I think, also I think this white guy has some sort of mental health issue as well. Because if you think you could just go up to somebody and choke them the fuck out because they're screaming, especially like he's a homeless guy who's like, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sick of this shit. I mean, get a motherfucker a break. He's home. Give him $1. Buy him a meal. Choke him out. Pretty sure that's not. Now, somebody do want to choke out is this goddamn gardener. Damn. I mean, he's like right out, like down out the window, like motherfucker. Maya says May is Mental Health Month. Well, we're off to a rough start. Okay. It's my birthday month, man, but we are off to a rough start. Mental health is public health. Hello. I mean, you know, and this shit is getting, you know, because then me, I'm just like, well, I mean, like, you don't want to think like this, but our new reality, it really is, you know, where's the next place? Is the next place I go, the next public place, whatever that I go to, is that going to be the place where the shooter shows up? You know what I mean? Like, is that it? Are they in this restaurant with me right now? Are they, you know what I mean? Is it my neighbor? I like who knows, right? Those are stressful thoughts to carry around. They are. It's just, you know, nobody wants to live like that. It'll begin to wear on the mental health of everybody. So yeah, mental health is public health. Now Nicole recognizes that she's out her goddamn mind, and that's the first step to recovery. She says, "I've been lost my shit," but she's not wielding a gun either. See, and thank you, Texas, for taking that away from her. I don't even know how you got your gun confiscated in Texas, Nicole, but that is an accomplishment. But I'm glad I'm glad. Tree has said he's an ex-Marine, right? For sure, mental health issues. That yes, he is and that's why I brought it up. Obviously he going through some PTSD, some apocalypse now shit. I don't know, but this motherfucker just went on he was taking out an insurrectionist, or not an insurrect. What do you call him? A insurgent, or fucking yeah. It's just not a normal response to just start choking somebody, a homeless dude who all he wants is some sleep and some food. Yeah. Miss Adverb says again, I need to know why this man is no longer a Marine. It could have something to do with it, valid line of questioning, I think, given the whole murder scenario. You might want to check that. And, I'm not sympathizing with this man like, oh, well, maybe he had mental health issues too. Like, I'm saying, no, you out your goddamn mind if you're just going to go choke somebody out all that time. Also, New York City, stand the fuck up. All right? You're supposed to be the greatest city in the world. New York strong. Y'all stick together. They always say people in New York are great. And people in LA are still fake. But like people in New York are really great, man. Like New Yorkers are actually really friendly, man. You just gotta get to know. But New York is really, really friendly. I mean, in the city of New York, you tell me at least 7, 8 minutes, a man was able to just choke another man to death, and people on the train are just like scooting over and shit, taking that big step over the motherfucker. I'm like, yo, New York, stand the fuck up, bro. Like, how the fuck did all those people let this man get choked out like that in public? Like that just doesn't make, like, you contain the dude. Minute and a half, 2 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what the actual a good choke time span is. But nigga, I'm guessing around 4 minutes that the choking, you got somebody should be like, all right, son, all right, you got him. He tapped. He fucking tapped. He's not even fucking, look at him. He's like he's fucking newborn fucking baby. He's just fucking laying there. There was no Wu-Tang niggas on there. It's like, son, he's fucking dead. Look at him. You fucking, the fuck, son? Where were them niggas at? Them niggas talk shit all day. New Yorkers be running their mouth all fucking day. Look at this nigga in a fucking wheelchair. Blind son of a bitch, the fuck out my way. See a nigga get choked out, they just like, oh shit. What that nigga do? Like, come on, man. How all those people let that motherfucker? Yeah. Ms. Aver says it's the city that never sleeps until it's time to go night, nigga. And they choke your ass the fuck out. Tree said, I'm really disappointed in New Yorkers. Who were those dumb fucks helping the white boy hold Jordan down? There you go. And I'm sorry, Tree. You said Jordan. Do you have his whole name, Treehead? I didn't pull it in. I'm sorry. No disrespect intended. And I'm sure, like I said, we'll be talking about this story more because they better bring this fucking cracker up on charges, man. It's already some bullshit that they let him go without charging him anything. But now that the video is out, it's just, it's one of those, you can't sit on your fucking hands now. Jordan Neely. Thank you, Miss Adverb. I see it now. Thank you. So RIP to Jordan Neely. Usually we say his name when the police kill an unarmed black man, but this ex-Marine, this dear white person, took upon himself to deputize himself, become a police officer, and kill an unarmed black man. Yeah, let's do some NYC bashing. AJ said, NYC, one of the dirtiest places in America. Rats big as cats. My dude, I can't even endorse that enough. Like it is the biggest bane besides winter in any cold place. It is the biggest bane. It's just like the fucking smell of New York in the summer. And all them goddamn rats and they be chunky, nigga. Be chunk. Like you be like, look at that possum. Like, nigga, that's a baby rat. That's a newborn rat. Look like a full grown armadillo. Nigga, I saw a teenage rat once look like a baby rhinoceros, nigga. Tall as an ostrich. I couldn't believe it. Fuck my head up. Treehead though, she's like, still the best city in this piece of shit country. I don't know, mama. I don't know. That dollar slice ain't everything for me. You know what I mean? It's just like, best for what? I like cars, sunshine, and big old booties. Guess what we got in LA? Sorry. Besides, we all know the best city in this country is Detroit basketball. What up, though? Okay? Y'all niggas just don't know. Yeah. Don't sit on that couch. That's my grandma's. Miss Adverb sent me a picture here. I'm just gonna bootleg this. She says this is the dude who did it. That's your Marine. Is it Miss? Where'd you get this, Miss Adverb? Is this from a 1987 J.C. Penney's corduroy advertisement in your local circulatory? Yeah, but he's gotta come up on charges. You know it. Kendra gave us the formula. LA is good for weed, women, weed, and weather. Nicole H said the U.S. is a third world country with a Gucci belt on. Hello, holler at him. Holler at him. Stay focused, Maya. The game is the game on yet? The game ain't on yet, girl. Who you got? Warriors, Lakers, y'all. We're gonna keep this one pushing because I got more white people shit to talk about, guys. But yeah, gotta see charges in this NYC subway murder, right? Have to, right? All right. I'm glad we all agree. That being said, man, I was gonna do this as a. Let me go ahead and change it right now. I was gonna do this as a Black Pedro pop in, but then I realized, it's just me. So I'm gonna give it to you instead of as a pop in. I'm gonna give it to you a little something like this.
Motherfucker say what? Yeah. Motherfucker say what? Say yeah, yeah, yeah.
Woo! I'm not even gonna explain this one. I'm just gonna run it. We'll talk about it on the other side.
I want to kill myself. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill myself one day. I hope everyone fucking misses me. Because I'm gonna go back and haunt every fucking little nigger who fucking did me wrong. I literally hate all of them. I'm gonna make them pick fucking cotton in the fields all day long until they fucking die of fucking thirst and fucking... Like, they literally gonna... Their bodies are gonna dry out because of how much cotton they're picking for me. Because... I want to kill myself.
That was some of the white girl who goes to the University of Wisconsin, Madison. See if I can actually I can pull up her name in 1 second. I do have that slightly on deck. University of Madison, Wisconsin. Hold on, let me try and get. I believe the young milk cricket that we just heard talking, Audrey Godlewski, who says that if she dies, she's going to come back and haunt all the little niggers. and that did her wrong and make them pick cotton. So first of all, her scenario is she's dead. She killed herself or whatever. I don't know what she was crying about. I guess her dad cut off her Amex. So in her scenario, she's dead. And now she's just gonna, as a dead spirit, going to, or just as a spirit, I guess, gonna come or remain in the earthly realm to haunt black people, and then as a ghost, make them pick so much cotton that their body dries up. Listen, you meth-induced whore bucket, goddamn albino witch hazel stew tittied gum bucket ass horse faced Wisconsin cheese milk booty hole ass bitch. It's a lot of words, guys. Sorry, I read a lot. Here's the thing. What disturbs me most about this? Obviously, the language is upsetting. Thank you for the correction, Miss Adverb. She says demons are not spirits. So I'm sorry. So as a demon, spirit does sound a little bit too lovely for her. Yeah, man. So it's this thing of like, we always say it's 2023. This girl's fucking 20 years old or some shit, maybe. Talking like goddamn Roscoe P. Coltrane, Colonel Sanders, Boss Hogg. Sounds like a good old cracker, don't she? Like the OG cracker. And this is what gets me most upset, right? It's not just the language, but that it continues. That generationally we are seeing children, white children, still displaying the behaviors of their Confederate cracker ass slave owning, who that nigga on that nag, Django Unchained, Monsieur Candide motherfuckers. Like, it's the same shit keeps perpetuating. And then they act surprised when they get bust in their fucking head. I don't know, I got into it. You're so violent. And shut your ass up, bitch. You sound, you gonna come make us pick cotton? Okay, come through. Please. Bitch, haunt me as a demon, bitch. I'll kill myself and we can battle in the motherfucking ethereal realm. All right? We can do that. You got demons? I got demons too. Yeah. Come on, a nigga. All right. I'll OD quick. Y'all, I've been trying to drink. I'm drinking myself to death anyway. I'll OD quick in this motherfucker just to fight you in the ethereal realm. You translucent cracker. Give a fuck. Update. Tree says the ex-Marine was only like 23 or 24. Yeah, so that's not like some long career of service. He probably got kicked out for being out of his goddamn mind. Maya says, but that was the goal all along. Why do you think they're rewriting history and banning books? I know. They're trying to go back. They're trying to go backward. But when moments like these come out, you know what I mean, and we see the younger ones, you know, the many ice grasshoppers still talking like this, then you know it just reinforces, it's just being passed down. It's not like we didn't know this, but like I need this to be evidence to like good white folk, you know what I mean? The ones we don't want to set on fire, right? It's like I need them to see that, right? That, and it's not that, oh, she's just young and she didn't. It's like, no, even yes, she's young. She is young, whatever. Maybe actually doesn't know better because obviously she's being taught this shit at home, right? Like, We know that babies don't come out right. It doesn't happen. There's no racist baby on this planet. You have to teach them to be racist. You have to teach children, teenagers, even adults to be racist sometimes, right? Like it won't just happen naturally. So I need all the other white people to see that white people are out here still teaching this dumb shit, still enforcing it. And then it comes out on little YouTube, TikTok, Insta shit. And you want to act like, man, it's a learned behavior. Yes, Miss Aver. Yeah, I do. Don't be yelling at me with your keyboard, all right? I heard you. I heard you the first time, goddammit. But yeah, no, these are learned behaviors, but you know, that they're still being taught is something that's woke. Right? I don't know what that white girl who went viral was trying to explain. Woke is we redefine. Okay, we're trying to reinvent and imagine a system of hierarchy. Bitch, woke means watch these crackers. You see them crackers over there? Watch them. They up to some shit. Yeah, no, yep. See, and the little one, she talking just like the grand. Yep, yeah. Watch them all. That's woke. Okay. Yeah, my hat is loud, but I can still hear you, Miss Aber. Good point, Nicole A. She says, if our trauma was passed down, theirs was too. So maybe now we've gotten out of learned behavior into just, maybe they do have some instinctive level of racism in them, right? Because maybe black people, black people avoiding white folks is like an instinct for us now, Miss Aver says, I'm sick of white people trying to redefine shit that don't need redefining. It wasn't even for you. How you get caught up in this? It's like I was saying about Hunter Biden last week, man. Like how you get caught up in crack. It wasn't even made for you. Do meth, do coke, right? Sniff glue, paint thinner. These are white things you should do. Hunter, don't do crack. It was meant to kill black people. No respect. Ms. Adverb says, why they don't redefine some of their recipes and add some seasoning. Yeah. Shake and bake. See, if you don't put it all in the box, they ain't gonna do it right. You got to have instructions. Because you just hand that to your average white person, some shake and bake. They gonna bake, then shake. They gonna bake that motherfucker first, then try and shake some seasoning on it. Nuh-uh. It's called shake and bake. That's why they created shake and bake. It's for white people to understand the process of adding flavor to food. Shake and bake. But it's like, it should be shake, then bake. Because these motherfuckers be baking, then shaking sometimes. And I'm like, nah, we're not falling for that. Okay. Treehead's got the escape plan. Follow her if you want to live. Come with me if you want to live. I'll be selling plots in Belize soon. $40K per acre. Just saying. Per acre? I mean, an acre's a good amount of land. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, girl. 40 sound expensive. How developed is it? I got to build? That's just to get on the land? Send a brochure. That being said, we might need to find some way to break off too, man. That's paprika. All right, guys. But yeah, so listen, if you find yourself being haunted by Audrey Godlewski, don't freak out. Find solace and comfort in the fact that she'd be dead. Step one. And then, I don't know, put seasoning around your bed or whatever as an altar. Lowry's, Tony Cheshires, something like that. And you'll be fine. That ghost will be gone 30, 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's spicy in there. You guys smell it? It's like in my throat. Oh my God. I need some turmeric. You know what it is, man. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. This was a Dro solo edition, man. That's your motherfucker say what for today. That's your show for today. Yeah, I went longer than I usually do by myself. There was a lot of white people to talk about today, so I felt this one in my heart, right in my heart. That being said, I'll be back tomorrow. Fuck it, yeah, I'll do y'all a favor. I'll come through. And sorry about yesterday. Got that last minute audition. Had to get that on tape. Send it in before I hit the job. By the way, I got a great story from last night for y'all, and I'll put it in there. So that's a little teaser. Bring y'all on back, but it'll be a Dro solo edition most likely tomorrow. Savage AF still, no matter what. You know what it is, man. We'll be back here live 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I appreciate all y'all for being here, especially on these days when it's just me by myself. Thank you for being active. I appreciate y'all. We moving to Belize. Let's go. Look, thank you. AJ coming with some stats. He's like 40K per acre. That's 7 to 10 times more than here in America. Man, I could do bad all by my damn self, Treehead. You better work with some niggas out here. All this show I done gave you, and you can't give me a little discount. She says water and electricity hook up there, but yeah, you got to build your house. You're going to have to come down on that per acre. It's just going to have to happen. The market ain't there, mama. You know what I'm saying? It's better to get them in quality than quantity. Treehead out there like, I only got to sell one. Like, God damn. Holla at your boy. She said, island life ain't cheap. What you talking? You wake up in the morning, you milk a goat, you pluck something from a tree, play some music, you dance, wash your feet in the waves. I don't know. Something ain't adding up. I feel like there's a front. We're going to send our money, get down to Belize. It's going to be a goddamn strip mall already in that location. Like, oh, they got you too, huh? Treehead Realty. That's who you bought your land from, Treehead Realty. For last now. Miss Aver's always undercutting the motherfucker too. She's like, we can get an acre for 20. Yeah, no. Trust me, Treehead. I'm shopping around. Man, I'm sorry. I ain't just scooping up the first blade of grass that blows across my toes. Okay. Let's go. Savage AF, man. I'll see y'all in Belize. But until then, man, 3 things. Stay black if you are. Do not be black if you are not black. Stay in your lane. Stay out of your nose. Keep your finger out your nose, man.